Oh, what am I doing?
I haven't pooped yet.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by. It doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown. When I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like I am whole again?
Hi everyone. We went up to Alaska since we had this time while we're getting some funds together for a few things that are going to be happening later this summer and early fall. I thought I'd share a little bit about our lives in Alaska and the little place we have up there. And yeah, doing this has kind of helped us regroup and figure out how to move forward, and we're feeling pretty positive about it. So it's good to be back, and yeah, hope you enjoy. Well, welcome to our quirky little place in Alaska. In my book, you can never have too many birdhouses. It's a pretty unique structure. We'll give you a tour a little bit later, but right now we're going to take a nap. We had a very long day of traveling.
Already we're seeing wildlife. We've spotted an elusive Alaskan chicken. Just beautiful.
So we came back to a yard full of stuff we had forgotten about that needs to be donated, recycled, sold. Didn't really come up here for fun. Here to deal with the real life parts of living in Alaska. At any given time, you can have a rusty truck, an old boat, a picnic table, just about anything that you didn't want to deal with during the summer. Then winter came and covered it all up with snow, so you didn't have to think about it anymore. Daily life in Alaska is actually pretty normal. Not all kayaking with whales. Most often you'll experience sounds of chainsaws in the distance. Drilling and maintaining your own water well. A generator for when the power goes out in the middle of winter. A battery charger for when you get to turn the headlights off on your old beater truck. Tools to fix things yourself because you ain't got time for that. The biggest snowblower you can handle. A wide assortment of tarps. Like this tarp, and this tarp, that tarp, different tarp, tarp, another tarp, tents with tarps. You could make a tarp out of these in a pinch. Food tarps, special occasions tarp.
Now preserved in plastic.
Random moose poop from the moose living in your backyard. Maintaining a septic system. So many planes. 12 small planes for every 1,000 people. While we've been standing here avoiding work, 3 have gone over just this last minute. So it's pretty active. But I guess it's time to get to work. Having a good day today, so. After we got up here, we realized that this outdoor canopy storage shed had disintegrated over the years we've been gone. And there was a big pile of firewood we'd left after we'd had a big storm and a lot of trees had fallen down. So, in order to get this canopy cleaned up and out, I had to move this pile of wood out of the way. So here I am, pile after pile, just moving the wood across the yard. To the rest of the neighbors, I looked kind of silly, I'm sure, because good Alaskans are efficient with their wood storage.
I was never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in long conversations. Oh, 'cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken, 'cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free.
So this is a wood pile. The bottom liver is still frozen to the ground. We've only just recently had breakup. There's still a little bit of snow on a couple of things. I'll show you. Just a little bit of snow. Enjoying the fire here in Alaska. I've been working on the design of the siding for the Grand Lady, and my head's been going round and round, but I think I'm onto something. It depends on what we can get for trim, so I've also gone a little bit darker than I first thought I would, just because I really like the look of these colors together. The yellow-orange rubber band and the country redwood are just going to be little accents on key features around the exterior, like downspouts and cornices. So let's do a little tour of this place. It's kind of a mess in here. This is our living room. It's a big, tall loft. So here's a quick look at the upstairs. There's my workout area. There are a couple of bedrooms back there and a big office to the left. It's very messy, so I'm not going to show. If you walk over to the edge of the railing here and look down into what's now the living room, you can see just how tall it is. Jim designed this building as he was designing and manufacturing kayaks at the time and needed a very tall space. Also, there was some sail making going on here too. So we remodeled this together, this shop, into a living space after we lost the main house to a fire. It sounds like our life's been full of tragedy, but I don't know, maybe we've just lived a long time, so lots of things can happen. But we think this place is kind of neat. We're not sure if we want to Airbnb or long-term rent or sell this place, but we really need to get some money out of it. This is my favorite. Pull-out drawers with dishes in it. So nice. Drawers are the best. You can see we drink a lot of wine. There are corks down there too. I love this countertop. It's huge and it's granite. And it has like mysterious shapes in it. There's a shape in here that looks like a bear swimming. Right there. Let's see if I can find it again for you. All right, so these are his front paws pushed back. This is his head. And maybe that's his eye right here. That's his eye. I love this kitchen. The one in the Grand Lady is going to be quite different, which is going to be so much fun to put together. This is the first concrete floor we ever polished. We experimented in laying all different kinds of rocks and glass and metals. This whole place was a lot of fun. We just tried out anything we wanted to. Because it was the shop, it just didn't matter. So this is fused glass. inlaid into concrete and then polished together to make a flat floor surface.
I look for the things I don't know.
Every piece is a different size. So it took me a while, but kept it simple for sure. Not a lot of storage in here, so baskets. This shallow IKEA cabinet.
The toilet is leaky.
Wah, wah. Although we're not digging holes for dynamite, which was my first idea, we're actually looking for the first vent off the septic system that I guess had gotten grown over and we hadn't really noticed. So this is the first snake we rented from Home Depot, which is about 30 minutes from our house.
Yeah, it seems to be going down, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Let it go until it seems like it's meeting some opposition.
Seems like we should be there by now. I guess we're checking the water. He's gonna flush it.
This is fun.
Not a lot of action going on down there. So Jim went back to Home Depot and got a bigger one. What you doing, Jim?
Oh, what am I doing? I'm looking to see what these different heads are like.
Oh, that's what grinds through the grunge?
Yep, and the three options. This one looks like it's more aggressive that's on there, so I think we ought to just leave it.
It's kind of gross.
Aggressive. Aggressive.
It's a whole bunch of sludge moving very slowly. Yeah. So we've been without a toilet for 2 days now. I haven't pooped yet. And yesterday we ran the snake through it and made some good progress, but Jim felt there was something still in there. So he called someone and is borrowing a camera that he can stick down there, and just like getting a colonoscopy. So
Let's hope he finishes today, because I need to poop.
we're actually experienced outdoor defecators, having been kayak guides and campers. What you doing, Jim?
Oh, what am I doing? Looks like we could benefit from a nozzle on our hose that and had a spray pattern and get rid of this accumulated rust.
apparently I can only poop at home. At this point, I stopped filming him. Sure want to have a poo. Oh, this is fun. I've actually experienced outdoor defecators.
Because it's a beautiful day. And come on, let's play.
So this is your old traveling van.
Yep.
Where did you go with it?
I went one winter, I went south, walkabout, for all winter.
Walkabout.
Drove out, went down to the southwest United States in search of all the hot springs I could find. And then I drove all the way around Baja, California, back to the southwest, revisited the hot springs that I had found earlier, and then back to Alaska.
How long were you traveling?
How long? About 6 months.
Wow, nice.
While I was on the beach in Baja, I started painting a mural on the van.
You really are a hippie. That's cute.
Yeah, there's more on the other side. And with the license plate, have fun, I got stopped at least once a week by the police for no apparent reason. Including one time when I was following my parents back from their condo in Oregon.
Yeah.
They were, one car length in front of me. Whoop, 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 whoop. And so they stopped about 100 yards up the street from me
Yeah.
on the freeway. And the cop came back and said, "I think you were speeding a little bit." And I said, "No, I wasn't." And then on the radio between my parents and I, Mom was like, "What did he stop you for?" And I said, "He says I was speeding." And she said, "You weren't speeding." And he says, "Who's those people?" I said, "Those are my parents." I said, "They can't be here."
They can't be here. Wow. Did you get a ticket?
No, I never got a ticket. It's just nobody ever gave good reason.
The balance between work and play has been a little off this trip, so we're gonna go for a hike. It's a little early for that, but some of the lower trails might not have snow on them, so we're gonna go check it out, see what we can do. Here we go. The Rodak Trail was the one we thought we'd hike on because it's less likely covered with snow, but we had to avoid a bear.
There's some snow up there.
There's some snow up there. Well, let's go.
I think it's really thoughtful of the nature center managers to put up these little fences to keep the brown bears from coming up on the trail.
Bear poop and rain.
Bear poop and rain.
This is so Alaska. Need to come down a little more now. How you doing there?
I'm okay.
You usually don't like to do anything in the rain.
Who likes rain?
I don't mind it. You grew up in Seattle. I don't know what your problem is.
I know better.
Nah.
I learned my lessons in Seattle. Stay out of the rain.
Didn't you learn how to do things in the rain? That's what I remember about Seattle.
Yeah.
Still very pretty. I mean, really. I'll turn this around. And mosquitoes. Ooh. I don't know if you can see that.
Ships from the south storming along the shoreline. Those who were right came here with nothing more than dreams of a brighter sun that could make their shadows run.
Hobbit tree.
All of their hopes were doomed, 'cause for us they're intruders, and all of their high thoughts about us were just illusions. They could not find a way into our closed hearts.
Well, it was time to head back to Syracuse. I flew back first so I could take care of the fur babies. And Jim stayed behind for a few weeks, did some more work, and then he drove the van with kayaks on top of it and brought some other stuff for us here. It is good to be back.
We're back. Thank you for watching. Hit subscribe, like,